Let us see top 50 data structure interview questions and answer, Viva questions and answers. What is data structure? Data structure, as the name suggests, it is about the structure in which the data will be stored. So data structure refers to the way data is organized and manipulated. So organization, how they are stored, and the manipulation also. For this, we require data access to be more efficient. Just any structure will not work. And when we are dealing with data structure, we not only focus on the data, that the one piece of data, but we refer to, or we rather different set of data. We look into different set of data and how they can relate to one another in an organized manner. This is very important. It has to be some organized way. That is why this is data structure. Differentiate between file structure from storage structure. Now, the key difference is the memory area that is being accessed for file structure and storage structure. So whenever we are dealing with the structure that resides in main memory of the computer system, so we term it as storage structure. So main memory, storage structure. But when we are dealing with auxiliary structure, then we refer to it as a file structure. When is a binary search best applied? Binary search, we divide the values or part the values into two equal parts. Then we do it. This is a divide and conquer method. We divide it till one value is achieved, and then we combine and then we formulate the result. So the binary search is an algorithm which is best applied to a search list when the elements are already in order or they are already sorted. So the list is searched starting in the middle, so that if that middle value is not the target search key, it will check to see if it will continue to search on the lower half or the left part or the right part or a higher part, and the split and the search will then continue in the same manner. This is how it is applied. What is a linked list? Linked list, as the name suggests, a list which is linked, logically linked. So a linked list is a sequence of nodes in which each node is connected to the node following it, and this actually forms a chain-like link of data storage. Fifth is how do you reference all the elements in one-dimensional array? A one-dimensional array means say you say int, and you have an array, say A, and you give the size as say 10. So how are you going to reference all the elements in one dimensional array? For doing this, we use a loop, index loop, such that we have a counter which runs from 0. Why 0? Because the array indexing starts from 0 to the array size -1, because it is starting from 0. So we have to make the array size -1. So in this manner, we are able to reference all the elements in sequence by using the loop counter as the array subscript. So now the question comes, in which areas or in which fields the data structures can be applied? You know, there are variety of ways or in the fields where we can apply data structure. Data structure is important in almost every aspect where data is involved. Of course, data is involved everywhere. So algorithm that involve efficient data structure is applied in numerical analysis, operating system, AI, compiler design, database management, graphics, statistical analysis. These are just a few examples. What is last in first out? LIFO. LIFO is short of last in first out, and this refers to the data is extracted and stored and retrieved. Of course, this is a data structure, or form of data structure where data will be accessed, stored, and retrieved. If you use this scheme, the data that was stored last should be the one to be extracted the first. Like the plates in a marriage, you follow these plates. So you will, whichever plate is placed in the last, it will be taken out first. This also means that in order to gain access to the first data, all the other data that was stored before here, this first data must first be retrieved and extracted. And what is a queue? Queue is also a data structure. It is a data structure that simulates a list or a stream of data again. And in this data structure, what happens? The new element are inserted at one end, we call it as front or rear, and existing elements are removed from the other end, like the way you stand in a queue or anywhere in your daily life. What are binary trees? Binary trees is again a type of data structure that has two nodes. This is a node. You have two nodes, left and right. So in programming, these binary trees are actually the extension of linked list structure only. So you normally implement them by linked list structure. 10 is which data structure is applied when dealing with recursive function. When we apply recursive function, we need the last one to be placed on the say stack segment of the memory to be retrieved first. Recursion is all about this only. So recursion, which is basically a function that calls itself based on terminating condition, it uses stack. So using LIFO, last and first out, a call to a recursive function saves the return address so that it knows how to return the calling function after the call terminates. What is the stack then? stack. Again, it is a data structure which only the top element can be accessed. Only top element. So a data is stored in the stack. Each data is pushed or popped. So pushed onward, leaving the most recently added data on the top. So push and pop operation are possible in stack. Explain BST, binary search tree. So binary search and tree also binary tree. So how binary search tree is there? A binary search tree stores data in such a way that they can be retrieved very efficiently, because you have left subtree which contain nodes whose keys are less than the node key value. So if I can give you an example, if this is a sort of tree, these are subtrees, no? So left will be less than the this node, and right numbers will all be greater than this node. So the left subtree contains nodes whose keys are less than the node key value, while the right subtree contains nodes whose values are greater than or equal to the node's key value. So both subtrees are also left and right subtree. They are also in turn are binary search trees only. Then we come to what are multi-dimensional arrays. We have seen array, single dimensional array. What is multi-dimensional array? For the multi-dimensional array, we assign, or you can assume it as a table, rows and column. So you have two sizes, two array subscript. So multi-dimensional array make use of multiple indexes to store data. So it is useful when storing data that cannot be represented using single dimensional indexing, such as a data representation in a board games table with stored in more than one column. So it's just a table, rows and columns. 14 is, are linked lists considered linear or non-linear data structure? That's an interesting question. So it actually depends on where you intend to apply a linked list. If you based it on storage, then linked list is of course a non-linear. With reference to storage of data, it is non-linear. But if you want to access, means on basis of the access strategies, the linked list is nothing but a linear data structure. How does dynamic memory allocation help in managing data? Dynamic memory allocation, not static. When we make an array, so we assign some memory there. But when we are not aware of the size, so we use dynamic memory allocation. So aside from being able to store simple data structure or simple structure data types, dynamic memory allocation can combine separately allocated structure block to form composite structure that may expand and they may contract as required. What is first in first out? This is FIFO, first in first out. This is used to represent how data is accessed in a queue. So first in first out, what queue follows, the strategy which queue follows is first in first out. Data has been represented in the queue list. The longest is the one that is removed first. What is an ordered list? A list which is ordered. So ordered list is a list in which each node position in the list is determined by the value of the key component, so that the key values form an increasing sequence as the list is traversed. So a list which has some order, ascending or descending, we call them as an ordered list. What is merge sort? Merge are very important sort. As I said that this is again a divide and conquer method or strategy which we apply to sort the data. In this, what we do, in a sequence of data, the adjacent ones are merged and sorted to create a bigger sorted list. So these sorted lists are then merged again and again in the form of recursion to form an even bigger sorted list, which is continuous unless you have one single sorted list. So what we do, we divide. We have merge sort, we divide into two halves, again half, and until unless we have one value or two value, then we merge them. So ultimately, the basic idea is to divide them and then conquer them. So divide them into simply the value which can be undivided, and then merge them and continue merging till this list, the basic list, is achieved. Now differentiate between null and void. Now this is very important. Void and null. Null is actually a value. Null means it is a value which is a null, while void is a data type identifier. A variable that is given a null value, it simply indicates that the value is empty. Value which is empty. Void is used to identify pointers as having no initial size. That is why we use this generic pointer void to assign. If you are not aware that integer, float, or various data type we can assign, so we use this generic type void. So this is the difference between void. And if you talk about a function, void means returning nothing. But null actually is not used in functions. But null value means nothing or a value which is empty. 20 is, what is the primary advantage of a linked list? Can you guess the advantage? One of the advantage of linked list. Ideal data structure. because it can be modified easily. So modifying a linked list works regardless of how many elements are in the list. If you have an array, you want to remove a value in between, you have to fill this space. If you want to remove a value or add a value in an array, that will be an expensive task. But in linked list, no. Just you have to point a pointer to null. That's it. Or to the, if you want to remove, just point the previous node pointer to the next one. Means delete one and to the next, you just point them. What is the difference between push and pop? This is used in a stack. These are the operations. So pushing and popping applies to the way data is stored and retrieved in a stack. So push denotes data being added to it, meaning data is being pushed onto the stack, forced or pushed. While pop denotes data is being retrieved, and the particular refers to the topmost data being accessed, because in a stack only the topmost data can be pushed or popped. Means you can push on top and you can pop the topmost data. What is a linear search, simplest search, linear search, or sequential search? This refers to the way a target key which is to be searched is being searched in a sequential manner. If, for example, if this is an array, you want to find this value. So we start from the first. We search each and every value. This is also called a brute force type of searching. So using this method, each element in the link is checked, compared against the target key, and repeated until found. And if the end of the list has been reached, we say that the value is not found. How does variable declaration affect memory allocation? This is very important. Variable declaration. The amount of memory to be allocated or reserved would depend on the data type of the variable that has been declared. For example, if a variable is declared as an integer type, then depending upon the system, say for example 32 bits of memory storage will be reserved for that variable, or 8 byte will be stored for that variable. What is the advantage of heap over stack? Again, a very favored question from in terms of interview. Heap is more flexible than stack, because memory space of the heap can be dynamically allocated and deallocated as needed. Memory of the heap can at times be slower than compared to that of stack. Okay, so whenever we store or retrieve some value, there is a stack segment, there is a heap segment, and there is a code segment. So stack, where we want to place some variables, etc. Dynamic memory allocation, they all happens in heap. What is postfix notation? This question can come like this. What is prefix? What is infix? So I'm going to answer all these. A postfix expression is expression in which each operator follows its operand. Means if this is left, this is right, and this is So we want to compute or find out the postfix expression of a simple expression. Postfix expression, each operator will follow. Means if this is A, this is B, and this is plus. So what we will do, we will visit the left subtree first, then right subtree, and then we visit the node, that is plus. This is how postfix is done. And likewise, if we have infix, we visit left first, then the node, that is plus, and then B. Then if we want to compute the prefix, then we first visit the root, that is plus, then left subtree, and then right subtree. So the advantage of this form is there is no need to group some expression in parentheses or to consider operator precedence. So this was first 25 questions of data structure. We'll be covering 25 in the later section. Thank you so much.